fancy seeing you here. It's almost like we were playing with dinosaurs for the last hour, and you were all here joining us. I mean,
We're back.
we're back.
From Dinosaur Land.
Roll it back to the dawn of time and sing this song with me. I mean, like, you saying we're back, I almost want to believe that wasn't a coincidence. Or I want to believe that was a coincidence, because that was the dinosaur movie with John Goodman. It was the animated tale.
Oh God, that's right. We're
Yup.
back. Forgot about We're Back.
Yeah, so we are back.
We're back, everybody. If you are just joining us, welcome to JXE Streams. My name is Anthony John Agnello, Streams producer, and Tim Sepola is the one behind that giant disembodied hand that put a dinosaur beside a pond.
Well, my hands are big enough that I could literally pick up a dinosaur and put it beside a pond.
Tim, why did that just happen? That's really upsetting. What just happened? That terrifies me.
I don't know. We're gonna watch this opening attract mode cutscene really quick.
We're gonna see all these Gallomammi running around. Gallomammies.
One thing I want to say is I was never able to keep the raptors alive in this game. No matter what size I made the pen, they would murder each other. There was just no way to keep them alive at all. Everything else, totally alright. Raptors, they murdered every one of themselves.
So explain something to me very quickly here. My understanding is that this is a sim game and you are making your own park, correct?
Yes. There are scenarios that you have to go through, and then there are missions as well. Scenarios are like the park building stuff, and the missions are where you actually have to go through and do kind of park-related activities.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be herding animals to get back into a pen, things like that. Whereas the regular is just you are building a park.
So now this might sound crazy, but at what point do you get to eat Dr. Alan Grant's butt?
You don't. I'm sorry.
There's no eating Dr. Grant's butt this time.
No, there is no eating Dr. Grant's butt. I am getting all of the music and everything turned down a little bit for us. Gotta turn.
Single and loving it. Is this the 3DO?
It is not.
Oh, if only, man. If
All right.
only.
So let's see. What do we do here? We have Operation Genesis, exercises, and missions. I'm going to start with Operation Genesis. I haven't played this game in at least 10 years.
Look at how janky this menu is. Look at the jank.
Yeah,
That is just the most 2003 thing I've seen all week.
Oh, okay. Now I can. This is me starting a new island. Okay. So, what shape do we want this? And do we want lots of trees, Anthony?
Oh yeah, all the trees.
All the trees. What about
All the
rivers?
trees.
What about rivers?
Yeah, we want a nice river.
Okay. So, we want one river or two?
We want at least two.
Okay.
And they'll flow into each other. We'll make like a wishbone.
Yeah, well, you want the wishbone? We have wishbone exactly right now. So, all right, we have max shape, max trees, midpoint rivers, and max mountains. All right, so let's see what's going on in this business. And instead of playing this emulated through the Xbox 360, we're doing this as Sir Richard Attenborough intended, and we are playing this on the original Xbox.
As Richard Attenborough intended. No, we spared no expense.
We spared zero expense. I mean, because I spared no expense and I have component cables for my Xbox. All right, so I forget.
Jay Asgard says Chris Pratt played this game to do research for the role. I think that's absolutely true.
I hope he did. All right. So, and I'm even playing this with the Duke controller.
Oh wow, you're really going authentic.
Yeah. Oh, crap.
This is a far more for real playthrough of a ridiculous old Jurassic Park game.
Oh, here's Alan Grant. You can't eat him though.
Stupid Alan Grant.
It's actually Sam Neill.
So,
what do I have to do?
Speaking of which, in my excitement for Jurassic World, I have rewatched all three movies this week in anticipation of this.
I'm going to do that tonight because I can't sleep before flights, and I'm going to do that.
Oh, that's a great plan. It's an excellent plan. I heartily recommend it. Let me tell you that, like, they are not, like, 2 and 3 aren't nearly as bad as people say they are. Like, 2 is actually one script revision away from actually being a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
Nobody has a conversation in 2. That's kind of the problem. Like, you at least get to know everybody at the beginning of 1, but by the end of 2, it's literally just, it's the only game in town if what you want is Jeff Goldblum with his shirt open, running down the street while Julianne Moore drives a convertible and Jeff Goldblum carries a gigantic Tyrannosaurus Rex puppet, and they yell at each other. It's the only place that you can get that experience.
So we have not Samuel L. Jackson telling me things. We have Alan Grant, we have Sam Neill, and then we have not B.D. Wong as Dr. Harry Wu. Okay, so I have to go through and I need to do some business here. Let's see. Manager. Going to go to place the park entrance. Where should I wish I could zoom out. Why can't I zoom out? This is bad. Okay. We're going to put the park entrance right there. That was 5,000. Oh, I placed it the wrong direction. Son of a mother! Ugh. All right. Okay, I need to... Can I destroy this? No, I cannot. Welp. This is not going to be a grand entrance. But let's see. We should have dinosaurs now. Where do we have dinosaurs? Where are the dinosaurs? So, Anthony, what was your first original experience with Jurassic Park? In what format? Did you read the book?
I did not read the book. I saw the movie.
How old were you when that movie came out? Like, what grade were you in?
I was 11 years old when Jurassic Park came out.
So that was 1993, so you were... Okay. I was in 2nd grade.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Or 3rd grade, rather. 3rd grade. So I was like 8, I believe. And I didn't read the book first. At that point, I read Jaws, and then I went and I read Jurassic Park. So it was strange to me to see how big of a difference there was between the two. And then I've gone back to it, and I just remember there was a point where Malcolm was very badly injured in the book, and he ends one of the chapters by saying, "Is it time for more morphine yet?"
yeah, that's right.
Okay.
He dies at the end of book 1.
Oh yeah, it's very clear that he's dead. And then
dead.
Hollywood resurrected him.
And Michael Crichton resurrected him. Like, he is in the book. I've never read The Lost World. I've only seen The Lost World, and not last night, but the night before was just the second time in my life that I'd ever seen that movie. It was the first time I'd watched it since the theater.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's not awful, It's not great, but, it could be a lot worse. All right, so what are you doing right now?
I'm floundering, and that's a problem. And I think I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go back out to my original game, or the menu, and I'm going to load one of my old parks. Because they're all fleshed out, they're all ready to go. I think that's going to be the best idea. Oh, I do have a Site B open. Exercise Park. Wow, look at these load speeds. They're fantastic. I've been playing nothing but Witcher 3 lately, and I'm used to piss poor load speeds at this point.
I'm gonna bring up an Operation Genesis FAQ.
You should do that.
I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna see what we can do. See what kind of excitement we can find here.
Something mimic. What if Jeff Goldblum was in his Law & Order CI persona during Jurassic Park?
I didn't even know Jeff Goldblum was on a Law & Order. That's insane.
Oh, here we go. This is my park. We're going to take a tour. This is, wow. I'm doing all right here. I've got a nice park.
Alright, something Mimic is trying to trick us into using the special codes.
Up, right, down, left, left, left. Oh, cheat activated. What did I just do, something Mimic? What did I activate?
Alright, let me see. I now have the code list up. You have destroyed all the fences.
Oh no! Oh no! That's why the Spinosaurus is just out chilling.
You have destroyed all of the fences.
Oh god. Oh
Thank you,
no.
something Mimic. Thank you very much.
Oh god. Uh-oh. Why are all my animals are dying because I have freaking rangers and crap? Oh, this is the exact opposite of what I wanted to happen.
Would you like a code that will let you kill all of the tourists?
Oh man. What is... Yeah, all my dinosaurs are dead now. Oh, something Mimic, you're the worst. Oh. You know, he said that thinking, oh, you know, Tim doesn't have all of the like fully upgraded. Oh, there's a raptor. He's gonna eat some people. Something Mimic's thinking, yeah, Tim, he's not at the top of his game. He just loaded this. When he was playing this game like 7, 8 years ago, he never, you know, fully upgraded all of the rangers and stuff. Well, I did, and now my big carnivores are dead. But we're following along this raptor. Hopefully he kills somebody. This raptor needs to feed. I mean, there's a bathroom right there. Oh, do it! Yeah! Yes! Oh my god! You can zoom super far in on this, too. Yeah, he's real happy. What's also funny is you can actually watch the dinosaurs poop.
Really?
And, yeah, and they poop on the ground and you can see it. And flies attract to it.
Wait, is there a code that will make all of the dinosaurs poop simultaneously? We got to look at the code list here.
Why is... Oh, that dinosaur just looks like he's sleeping. This raptor is having a wild time, though. He's loving it.
Oh, by the way, I just noticed here that in the game facts section for Operation Genesis, it says games you may like, and it links to other original Xbox games.
Of course.
I had forgotten that there was a game called Playboy the Mansion.
Oh, yes, there was.
Written by Brenda Brathwaite, no less. I had totally forgotten
All right.
that such a thing existed.
All right, so seeing how something Mimic took this off the rails, you know, I'm going to load this again. Thank you, something Mimic. Oh,
is
wait,
that T-Rex that you just ran by, just like taking a nap? Is that what that was?
Yeah, he's been put down. There's a dinosaur zombie one? What?
Do it.
Dude, yeah, that's going to happen. We're going into the park. Yep.
I would not visit this place. I would not go here.
Yeah. It's, yeah. This is a bad time. This is what's going to happen when I go and see this movie. Like, all of a sudden, bad things are going to happen in the park. And we're reenacting that right now. At this very moment. And I don't know how this game became so rare. Like I was saying, when I first bought it, I had to buy a used copy. Because
I will say, like, its original Xbox games are very weird like that.
Yeah, as long as they aren't Halo. Like,
right.
Or Halo 2. They're super weird and rare, especially like the weird one-off stuff.
Yeah. Like the thing is that a lot of that stuff is so really obscure that you can get some of it for cheap because you really you can't play most original Xbox games on anything else if they are exclusive to that system. You can't pop a copy of Gun Valkyrie into your 360 and play it because it's one of the vast majority of original Xbox games that are not backwards compatible. Here, this is a question for you, Tim, and a question for everybody in the chat. How important is backwards compatibility to you?
I don't sell my systems anymore, so at that point, it's really not. Because especially when they do a bad job, like so with the original Xbox and playing these games on Xbox 360, that backwards compatibility isn't as important to me. because if they're going to do it, they need to do it right. If they're going to do a piss poor job, then it might as well not even exist. Okay, so I'm trying to look and see what's going on, because I have a fully functioning park here. Like, we have high security fences. Where else? I have zombie dinosaurs now. I think the only way to do this right is going to be to destroy the park ranger platforms, and then take a couple of links out a few of these fences. So we're going to try that. We're going to go full Jurassic World here. All right, viewing platform. Where are all these things? All right. It's been an awfully long time since I've played this game, so I don't know where everything is in this park anymore.
Oh man, Yodel. I really liked the terrible Bruce Lee game for the original Xbox.
Oh, wow.
God, what was that called? It was like The One or something. The Legend.
All right. How can I destroy this? Oh, jump to Ranger helicopter. Here's something we can do before we set this world on fire. Taken to the air. There we go. You can rescue visitors with this. I'm going to see what I can do from here. Let's see. What's fly mode? Here we go. Yeah, so I'm going to give you guys a tour. Here you have high security fences I'm about to run. Oh, or not. There's a windsock? Sure, of course there's a windsock. I wish that there was a storm coming, because the one part about this game that's really hilarious is just how bad the graphics are. And then seeing a tornado pick up, you know, ankylosauruses and stegosauruses, and they just spin around in this really bad conical shape of dust, or this conical cloud of dust. It's fantastic. And it's like, yeah, you know, they're dying. It's okay. They're spinning around, so they look happy.
Are you directly controlling this helicopter right now?
I am directly controlling this helicopter right now. Because if your animals get away from you, you have to take them down. Let's see here. I will kill an animal. Shoot mode. Here we go. What am I? Oh god, this is really floaty too, as you would expect, because you're on a helicopter. Zoom in. These are Albertosauruses. This one's gonna die, or not. Come on, let's kill them. They're not happy. They're very not okay because I'm shooting at them. Can I kill them? Did I get them? No. Why is this being so hard? Oh, we have rain though. That's why the frame rate's dropping. That explains things.
Oh, those environmental effects.
I hope this means that there's a tornado coming too. All right, we are in place. This game, I'm fighting the controls really hard. I think that's a running theme with Jurassic Park games, is you're fighting the controls all the time. There we go. I got him. I killed him for no reason.
So, Tim, have you seen the thing where somebody posted on Facebook a picture of Steven Spielberg next to, like, the sick Triceratops puppet from the original Jurassic Park?
I have not seen this.
Okay, so somebody posted a set photo of Steven Spielberg next to the Triceratops, and they put the caption on it like, a happy hunter after a kill.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have seen that. Right. Yeah, no, I've seen that, and people went bananas.
Went berserk, like, oh, how could you do this to an endangered species? Oh, you're a monster. Oh, how can you do like these?
It's like, wait, hold on, you guys have never seen this film?
And like, like let's forget the fact that is clearly from a movie.
Yeah. And
it is a picture of one of the most famous film directors.
Yeah, he has a very distinctive face.
Let's forget that. Let's now remember that Triceratops have not existed for dozens of millions of years.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to breed a bunch of raptors inside of my herbivore enclosure. Just for fun.
Oh, I love that idea. I love that plan.
Yep. Oh, God, look. You can see, you'll see in a second on the stream, there is a cow being dropped off into this enclosure, into this breeding pit, as it were. Yeah, man, yeah. Here comes the first one. These breed really fast. Like these pop out like
So
like
I
Skittles.
can't hear the audio. Does anybody say to you, like, does anybody say like, hey, you probably shouldn't do that?
No. There'll be like there's a thing that says urgent message from the park warden and just things that age. Oh God, that raptor's going nuts already. Where is it? There it is. What are you doing, buddy? Oh, he just killed the cow. He's just stalking. Like I think what we've learned today is that raptors are just very jaunty when they're in video games.
They are very jaunty creatures.
They have no F's left to give.
None. Zero. Here's another fun dinosaur fact, speaking of raptors. The paleontologist who was the consultant on all of the Jurassic Park movies.
Was it James Horner or Robert T. Backer?
It was, let me make sure I get his name right here, Jack Horner.
Oh, okay, yeah, Jack Horner. Yep.
Jack Horner. And Jack Horner said it was, one of the proponents of the modern theory that the vast majority of dinosaurs were feathered.
Yep.
And very brightly colored.
Yeah.
And I was recently reading a thing that he was saying about how, it's a bummer you can't get people excited about the idea of a feathered pink velociraptor.
Yeah.
And why aren't people on board with that? I think that's way awesomer. Way awesomer. If they were pink and had feathers all over them, I think that rules.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I don't get it. It's yeah. The fact that people are kind of over dinosaurs, that's why I'm glad that Jurassic World is coming out, if only to get people interested in dinosaurs again. Because I've been into dinosaurs since I was a kid. I have never, that part of me has never died. Ever. Like, so much so that I have Jurassic Park artwork on the walls of my apartment, framed and done up nice. Like, it's, like, I love dinosaurs, and if nobody likes it when they come over, they don't belong in my apartment. It's as simple to say as that. Yeah. So this is a funny thing. Since I'm single, I use OkCupid, and there is a question about, like, one of the match questions is, do you think that dinosaurs exist, or dinosaurs existed, or something like that? And that's the deal breaker. Like, that there are possible answers is yes or no, and the amount of I have stumbled across at least 4 or 5 different ladies who answered no.
What?
And at that point, I was like, there is a fossil record.
Right.
How is this some elaborate ruse? I don't quite understand this.
Why? Like, what? Like, why
Yeah.
wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't somebody believe that dinosaurs existed?
I don't know. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to pop open this Psyched file so we can
Do it.
just dispense with all the niceties. Like, we're going to do what we wanted to do, and we're just going to let the dinosaurs roam free and see how that goes.
See, Yaddle just hit the nail on the head. No, if a dinosaur had a color scheme like Hulk Hogan or Macho Man Randy Savage, I would be on board. I think that is the case, Yaddle. I think that all dinosaurs looked like Macho Man Randy Savage circa 1992.
Oh, yeah, definitely. They had sunglasses as well.
Yeah, and like giant neon cowboy hats.
Hey, Something Mimic, can you get me the cheat code to unlock Psyched, please? Because I thought I had a save file for it, but it's not there.
Oh, hold on one second. I just had that.
I saw it in my load games file, and it's not there anymore. So I don't know what happened.
All right. Cheats. Here come the cheats. So all dinosaurs have 50% DNA. All research. Can shoot from cars using the camera. Deceased dinosaurs, and whoever put together this fact spelled deceased D-E-S-E-A.
Well, it's like desisted dinosaurs. They were given a cease and desist. It's combined.
let's see, increase park budget, kill all tourists, make visitors happy. I do not see a unlocked Site B.
Okay. All right.
There is one that is stress out all carnivores, which seems like an interesting option.
Oh, it's not a good thing.
Yeah, I can't imagine that's what you want to happen.
All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna rescue Hammond. I'm gonna do a mission now instead of just the
awesome.
park mission. So that'll give us something a little more maybe palatable, a little more fun to show off. So when are you going to see Jurassic World? And
I am going on Sunday afternoon.
Really?
I have my tickets already. I'm going to go on Sunday afternoon.
Are you going IMAX 3D full blown?
All right. So the only way I will ever go see a 3D movie in the theater is if somebody forces me at gunpoint.
Okay.
I cannot stand 3D theaters.
That's totally all right. Well,
are you into it, or is it your thing?
Not really. I've never used the 3D mode on my TV either, and I had called in and I had a calibration done on my TV, and the guy calibrated the 3D mode, but I have never used 3D mode on my TV, so I'm not into it in theaters either. But what sucks is that sometimes if you want to see something in IMAX, you have to see it in 3D. And that's why I was wondering if there was oh man, the controls on this car suck. Wow, this is worse than driving a real Ford Explorer.
Do you want the shoot with the camera thing? Do you want the shoot
No,
with the camera?
I have to go and rescue John Hammond. I have to figure out how to get out of here first. Yeah, so I don't know if there's actually just an IMAX showing or not, or if it's 3D. I'm going to go see this movie on Saturday while I'm in LA, and I'm going to see it at the ArcLight.
Oh, that's awesome.
I am super excited about. So even if the movie sucks, I'm still going to see it at an amazing historic theater in Los Angeles.
Yeah, you're going to see it at one of like the coolest places to see a movie.
I'm super excited about that. Okay, I've got the rifle. Now I need to drive to the visitor shelter on the radar and rescue, not execute, Mr. Hammond. Rescue him.
So Yaddle just like has kept with the wrestlers thing, and just brought up the idea of a Jurassic Wrestling Federation.
Wasn't there a Jurassic Park fighting game with dinosaurs? Yeah, well, it's on iOS.
Yeah. And then there's there's Primal Rage, of course.
Yes, which I wasn't allowed to have as a child because it had dinosaurs that peed on each other, which was not an allowed act in my home. Whoa! So the car just fixed itself Christine style right in front of my eyes. Oh god, I'm getting chased by Triceratops. This is I can't. I'm stuck on geometry. So wrestlers, what are we? What did Yaddle have to say? Where is he going with the wrestlers?
Well, he was bringing up that that you would have to, if you had a dinosaur that was like Hulk Hogan and like Macho Man Randy Savage, that you would have to have Ultimate Warrior be a T-Rex who's just like shaking his cage.
Yeah. Well, what wrestler would a Velociraptor be?
Velociraptor would absolutely be Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Okay, but who would be Papa Shango?
Papa Shango would absolutely be a Dilophosaurus. Because he has that like ruff, like the thing that he shakes. But like the entire idea of a Jurassic Wrestling Federation, that sounds like an NES game.
It does.
That sounds like something that should exist.
So, all right. So, since I'm going to go super deep because my early '90s wrestling knowledge pertains only to a crappy Sega Genesis wrestling game I had.
Raw? Was it Raw?
It was WrestleMania, I think. It wasn't WrestleMania the arcade game. It had Hulk Hogan, obviously, Ultimate Warrior, Erwin R. Shyster, Papa Shango. Oh, I can't remember who else, but it was like 7 or 8 wrestlers, and it was not that great, surprisingly.
Yeah.
It wasn't okay. I wanted it to be good. I got it for Christmas one year, and the thing is my Christmas presents for video games, up until I got an Xbox, they were the games that my dad wanted to play that also were like $20. So he went bargain shopping for stuff that he wanted to play. Hence, when I got my Sega Genesis as a kid, my game that came with it was Mike Ditka's Power Football.
Wow.
And that's all I had for an awfully long time. And I also had F-16 Interceptor from Electronic Arts. Oh, gosh. And then I had, of course, I had Jurassic Park. I got that for my birthday as well. And, yeah, it was, yeah. Until I started getting, yeah, I got Halo for Christmas when my dad bought the Xbox. But other than that, all of the games that I wanted, they were the ones my dad wanted to play. So I never played Lost Vikings, and I also never played any RPG.
Oh, man.
And
Your dad wasn't an RPG guy.
No. And what else didn't I? I never had Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh
Ever.
My God.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I was the only Genesis owner that didn't have Sonic the Hedgehog in some shape or form. All right. So we're here. We've got John Hammond in the car with us, and now it's time to take him to the park entrance so we can get out of here.
Phasic, Raptor mode in Genesis Jurassic Park is the best. You missed us beat it.
Yeah.
We beat it earlier on the stream. We played through that whole damn thing. It was awesome.
Well, I'm getting a bonus this year, Anthony, according to John Arnold.
According to fake Richard Attenborough.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Wow. Speaking of old school wrestling, Dusty Rhodes just died.
Oh God! You know who else died? Is
Saruman.
Yeah, Saruman died.
Yeah. Duke, I don't think this needs an HD remake. I think Operation Genesis is one of those that can be left to the annals of time.
There's an iOS game that is basically this. That's a thing that happens.
What is the deal with that?
It's free to play as hell, and it's really aggressive about it. Let's see here. Rescue the President. Rescue the President of Dragovia. He's stranded in the park and needs your help.
Why would he be there?
I don't know. Oh, also, so we also have dinosaurs. Why is this controlling so poorly? Just through the menus. I don't know what's happening. Like it's. Oh, there's a Pokemon Snap mode as well. Let's do Pokemon Snap.
Man, you know, before today, I did not know what I thought would make an actually good Jurassic Park game. But I can't remember who mentioned it in the chat earlier.
Yeah, it would be Creative Assembly doing a Jurassic Park game. I would play the hell out of that.
I would play the hell out of that. That sounds so good. Like, just the exact same format as Alien Isolation, but half as long.
What would the big bad be in that game? Would it be the T-Rex? Or would it be this new dinosaur from Jurassic World?
I think that you could just, like, instead of having a one thing that is always hunting you, it just has to be, like, multiple things always hunting you. So it's got to be, like, raptors and compies and pterodactyls and everything.
But would you get to ride on them like in Ark Project Survival?
Yes.
God, I can't wait for that video game. I really can't. It's on Steam Early Access, and I kind of just want to save myself until the actual full version's out.
Fancy Cat 2008, I'm late. Did they play Trespasser yet?
Oh my God. The Seamus Blackley game!
Yeah.
One of the architects of the original Xbox.
We're not playing Alex DLC. It's a Unix system. I know this.
Okay, I have 10 photos I can take. So I need to make this happen. I have 3 Land Cruisers remaining. Oh, here we go. There's so many controls happening right now that I can't do anything. Why is the controls on this game are super bad for photo mode, Anthony. I didn't want to surprise you or anything.
Hey, you know what, Tim? I don't think anybody told you to use the Duke controller.
No, it's not the controller's fault. It's the controls.
It's just the controls?
Yes. Okay. So, all right, we got some Triceratops in. This is a sleeping dinosaur. That's a giant pile of poop. No, it's a sleeping dinosaur. Or it was sleeping dinosaur. Oh. Yep. And the Land Cruiser is down and just shaking because it got squashed. Yeah, Alex DLC, you missed it, man. You're gonna have to go back and you'll have to watch the stream, the archive.
Which will be up automatically.
Yes. So how are we going? That's something we'll talk about after the stream. But we need to figure out how to stitch these two together, what we're gonna do with that. So then we get one continuous experience, because I don't want people to only get half of the job of this.
A contiguous Jurassic Park experience. Well, I think in the interim, we will have in the original post on Engadget.com, we will have both halves of the stream available as embeds shortly after this.
Okay. And after you're done playing with your microphone and causing everybody to panic. Uh-oh.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that,
you
everybody.
There you are. It sounded like, to quote somebody from chat when I was putting on my my very, very, very low budget windscreen, it sounded like the sounds from the outside of the tent in the Blair Witch Project. Alright, let's see here. What else can we do? Did the dinosaur... Oh, we did the Danger Club photo safari. So, danger, danger! As Steve Irwin would say. So we're going to go through, we're going to take some more photos, and we're going to do something, we'll figure something else out. Because we are almost coming up, we are 15 minutes away from the end of the stream, and thank you everybody for tuning in and watching us just futz around with dinosaurs.
Happily futz around with dinosaurs. Happily futz around with dinosaurs.
I will always have a weak spot for dinosaurs, and the more we can get dinosaurs on the Jurassic Park homepage, the more we can get dinosaurs on the Engadget homepage, the happier I am.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely.
There are never enough dinosaurs on the Engadget homepage. I would turn it into Dino Gadget if I could.
If you guys have not, if you have not done so, we encourage you to follow us here. Because these streams happen all the time, and sometimes people miss our tweets about them, and they miss our posts about them. We stream every single Tuesday and Thursday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, if you want to always know when we go live, click that follow button. And I encourage all of you to go to engadget.com/gaming and bookmark that page. That's where our schedule of upcoming streams is. And so, Tim, you fly out to LA for E3 tomorrow, right?
At 11:30 a.m., yeah.
11:30 a.m.
Getting there a little early. I'm going to relax a little bit before the madness of the show. Going to go see Jurassic World at the mother effing ArcLight.
Awesome. Super awesome. Yeah, man. And starting Sunday, our E3 coverage begins Sunday, like everybody else.
At 6:30 p.m. for Bethesda.
For Bethesda.
6:30 p.m. Pacific.
When Bethesda says, "Hey, that was a joke. There is no Fallout 4. The only game we're publishing in the next year is Wet 2." That is. That's not gonna happen.
I remember that game. That just the name made me super cringe, but that game needed a better name because the game itself was pretty okay. It wasn't terrible.
Why would you put out a game called Wet
with a female protagonist?
Why?
That's oh my god.
Why would you do that? Just to what end, guys?
Yeah, I feel bad for the two PR ladies that work for Bethesda when they're out promoting that game. It's like I would have been really, really embarrassed every time. It's like, yeah, it's this game called Wet about this lady. And I would have just. I'm surprised that they didn't have to file workers' comp claims for shaking their head too much and causing strain. Because I would have just been really. I would have been like, you guys are not paying me enough to keep trying to sell this game to press and be like, yeah, this is a game you should cover. Thankfully, we're beyond that awkward point of our lives from 2008. That's over and done with. So far, we think. I like how we can just drive through trees.
Fancy Cat 2008 does want to know why we are driving around in the Jurassic Park tour Jeeps. I'm assuming that after the incidents of the first movie, they decided to go with, all-terrain vehicles that do not have to be on an electric track.
Yeah. Oh god, I'm getting crushed. There are 2 Spinosaurs. Oh, there's Spinosaurs fighting near me. Oh my god, and a T-Rex. I need to get this photo. Photo! Oh, it's zoomed in too far. I'm gonna get crushed. That's probably a dinosaur something. I got a lot of points for that photo. What is going on? God, these Spinosaurs are dicks! Dicks, I tell you, Anthony. Dicks!
You know, I don't think... come on, man. They're just hungry. They're just looking for something to do. It's not their fault.
Yeah. Alright, so we're going to figure out something else to do here. I'm going to go back out to the main menu. Alright, that was a mission. An exercise. I forget what that is. But we're going to find out real quick. Oh, here we go. The Lost World. Clean up InGen site B and create a dinosaur... I'm not taking another photo gallery. Done 2 of those.
Didn't you play all...
I didn't finish it. I mean, apparently. I thought that I'd finished this.
Something mimic all Spinosaurus are now Andy Dick. You somehow drifted back to news radio. How that happened. How did we get back to news radio?
So, alright, so what about Spinosaurus? Where would a Spinosaurus fit into Fallout in a news radio version?
A news radio
of
version?
Galaxy News Radio. Yes.
Well, that's how Phil Hartman would be reincarnated. He'd be reincarnated as a Spinosaurus who wears jaunty suits, but they're shabby because they're like in the Fallout world. And
are they 3-piece suits, or are they double-breasted? What's going on?
They're 3-piece. They're definitely 3-piece. Yeah.
Oh wait, what? COD Dude 3 says, "What's wrong with Power Ranger Dino Thunder for GameCube?" I've never heard of this game.
Never heard of that game.
Oh, was it? I want to say it's probably an offshoot of, or like a really crappy version of Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee.
Or, like, if it's a Power Ranger game, it probably is just like a beat-em-up, right? Are there Power Rangers games that aren't just beat-em-ups?
No.
No.
What are my objectives here? I forgot what the objectives were. I should have thought about that. No. Well, this is unfortunate. Dinosaurs. What am I going to do here? Extract dinosaurs. Yeah, no. I forget what I was supposed to do.
I gotta tell you, man, I don't think Operation Genesis is a game that I would have poured a lot of time into.
Oh, dude, I poured way too much time into this game. Way too much. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. It's something about I have money. I have to make an herbivore paradise. I don't know. Yeah. Nope. I'm leaving this. Yeah, this wheel. Oh, you prick. This wheel interface is not good, especially with a D-pad, or not with a D-pad, but with the sticks. I'm also realizing that I was wrong the entire time where I was singing the Duke's praises. Like I've always
you've made
been
a
wrong.
huge mistake. You've made a huge mistake.
Yeah, this is not okay. I have a controller S like tucked away in a closet, but it's tucked away in a closet.
Right.
Create an open range. Okay, this is what it is. Open range Wonderland for your herbivores. Basically, I think that just means create a lot of herbivores. Because I don't have to put any fences up, so I'm going to do that. Now that I know what I have to do. So Anthony, what is this stream business we're doing next week? Because I think that the people in chat need to know about this.
The people need to know about our grand E3 plans, our grand vision of E3.
Yeah, how are we doing this? Because this is crazy to me. Like, you're getting developers from the floor at the show,
developers
to Skype in?
They're talking to us from the show floor. We're going to be doing half-hour conversations with developers from E3 about their games. And so, each morning, Tuesday through Friday next week, we want you to go to engadget.com/gaming. There will be a post letting you know that day's schedule of streams, and you'll be able to just keep that page open, and you'll know when we are going to be live. And so on Tuesday, we get out our schedule here. On Tuesday, we're going to start things off. We're going to have the guys from Hinterland on. Hinterland is going to be talking to us about their open world game called The Long Dark.
Okay, what is that?
The Long Dark is, we've actually had it on the stream before, right when it went into open access, and The Long Dark is weird, man. It's like you're basically stranded in the Yukon.
Okay.
And you need to survive. It's a survival open world game, and it is so cool.
Okay, now is it like the roguelike style where you have one life to do as much as you want, and then you can go back and get your old stuff? How is it?
Sort of. Well, this is why we're having them on. It's a very difficult game to describe properly. It has this very, very cool art style, very, very cool music. It's, The Long Dark is very evocative of what it is like to play this game. After that, we are going to have on Tuesday, this is all on Tuesday, we're going to have Stoic on to talk about Banner Saga 2, which is going to be really, really cool. And Banner Saga is, if anybody doesn't know, the strategy role-playing game about Vikings. And, Norse mythology. It's awesome. And closing out our Tuesday streams, it's going to be 3 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have on Platonic. We're going to have on the former Rare developers behind Banjo-Kazooie that are making a new platformer.
That was a
wild success on Kickstarter.
You know what you're going to have to ask Platonic about the PS4 version. Light bar support.
Well, yeah, naturally. It took me a second. It took me a second to remember about the light bar support.
Dude, we have an interview with Shuhei Yoshida next week, and I'm of the mind that we should just talk about nothing but light bars for 15 minutes.
I completely agree. I agree in every way.
I think that would be incredible.
Yeah, but after that, on Wednesday, we're going to have on Larian, who is going to be talking about Divinity Original Sin, which is making the jump to PlayStation 4. And we'll definitely ask them about light bars. We're going to ask them all about light bars. We're going to be talking to the folks at Zeboyd Games, who are making an awesome-looking RPG called Cosmic Star Heroine. Also going to be on PlayStation 4.
Is that heroin with an E or no?
With an E.
Okay. Good.
It's not Cosmic Star or Mr. Brownstone. That's not what this is.
I had to make sure. Because I know you like to get edgy, Anthony.
I know, yeah. I like to keep it raw. That's how I do.
You're like ODB in that sense. You like it raw.
Yeah. Shimmy, shimmy, ya, shimmy, yay.
Have you seen the video with the guy from the Muppets band doing Shimmy, Shimmy, Ya? It's fantastic.
Oh my god.
Really you need to find it.
Steve?
Yep.
Oh, awesome.
You need to drop that into chat because it's fantastic.
Dr. Teeth. Shimmy. Come on. Oh, wow. That's amazing. I can't believe this exists. This makes me so happy.
It's the best. It's really good.
So yeah, that'll be Wednesday. On Thursday is going to be our biggest day. We're going to have Epic Games on in the morning, talking to us about Fortnite. We're going to have a studio called Mandragora Team talking to us about a really, really, really cool game called Sky Hill. We're going to have David Braben on talking to us about Elite.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have Mike Bithell on to talk to us about his new PlayStation 4 game, Volume.
You mean Engadget employee Mike Bithell.
Engadget employee Mike Bithell.
According to a game publisher that we will not incriminate. That was amazing. I was like, oh, this is the best. And when I called them to correct that error, that gentleman did not appreciate the hilarity of the error that he had made by saying that Mike Bithell was an Engadget employee.
Oh, come on. And Duke, any word if No Man's Sky is at E3? Well, yes it is. You are in for a treat. We will have Hello Games on Friday morning.
Oh, yeah.
Friday, June 19th, to talk to us about No Man's Sky. And we're going to have some time with No Man's Sky. And so you'll be able you'll be able to get a look at the game and to read a hands-on preview with from Jess Condit. And are you going to that appointment as well?
I think all of us are going to the appointment because all of us
is going to.
Yeah,
no,
it's Thursday evening, like right after the show closes, and we're going to go see the game in their hotel or their Airbnb, which is what we did last year, and it was fantastic. It was us just hanging out in their Airbnb and just relaxing, and it was really nice to be not on the show floor, seeing a game. It was fantastic. It was really, really cool.
Yeah, so that's the schedule. Make sure that you bookmark Engadget.com/gaming, guys. That is where you will be able to see all the announcements and schedule plans for just all of our E3 coverage. And if you want to see the E3 streams, that is where to catch that action.
Great.
But yeah, it's 5 p.m. Tim, you want to bring us on?
5 p.m. Yeah. I want to say thank you once again to everybody that suffered through the jank with us today. There was more than usual, because as the authoritarian said on Twitter, he jinxed us. He goes, we had 2 awesome streams this week. Can we hat trick it? And then he hashtagged it jank, and
it's all his fault.
It is his fault. So you should get a hold of him on Twitter. His handle is @theauthoritarian, and thank him for all of the jank he brought in today.
Yeah, that he infected us with. But yeah, everybody, that is it for us this week. We will be back next week, Tuesday. We're going to be streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And get excited about E3, everybody.
Get hyped for E3, because I'm hyped for E3. I'm ready to be there. I wish I was there now. Not at the floor, but like just in LA, just hanging out a little bit with some friends. That's it. Yeah, keeping it real.
All right, everybody.
Authoritarian, thank you for showing up in chat. But yes, Anthony, I'm going to let you do the honors, bud.
We'll see you next time, everybody. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming out. Click that follow button.
See ya.